We are ready to attack another project here in my garage. This is what we're going to do today. A company called Armor Shield sent me out this, Armor Shield. It is a nano ceramic coating. Now there's a lot of steps to this, so we're gonna go through those in a second, but first let me tell you a little bit about this company and this product. So the name of the company is Avalon King, and they make this really neat product called Armor Shield, which is a nano ceramic coating. So now, what is nanotechnology? Nano refers to the size of molecules or particles in the coating itself, and these particles range from 80 to 100 nanometers. So now basically what that means is that because they are so small, when applied to the surface, they seal all the pores, making the surface completely water repellent and protects against other things like UV and sunshine, weather, erosion, acid rain, graffiti and scratches, bird droppings, tree gum, as well as water spots, and can protect your car for 2 or more years. And if you're wondering how this stands up against regular wax, well, you can see for yourself. This comes with a 30-day return policy as well as a 2-year warranty, and currently on their website it is selling for $69.99, but like always, be sure to check down in the description for potential discounts. Also keep in mind that the average person that pays for this on their car will pay between $700 to $2,000 if you take it into a shop. Now the thing to remember about this kind of stuff is that you want to make your car really perfect before you put the stuff on, because when you do apply this stuff, the way it looks when you put it on, that's the way it's going to look for about a year and a half. So make sure you take the time. So here's the steps we're going to take. First, we're going to go out and wash the car. We're going to rinse it off and wash with the pressure washer as well. I ordered some of this from Amazon. It is a clay bar kit. So we're going to wash with a clay bar, get all that real fine granule pieces off, get it all nice and clean. We're then going to put it in the other garage where it'll probably be for most of the rest of the day, even maybe half the day tomorrow as we apply this ceramic coating. I'm not going to talk much because we're just going to go wash the car, but we'll pick this back up when we're ready to apply the ceramic coating. All right, now the car is completely washed. I've spent extra time going through to make sure I get all the dirt off. Again, I want to make sure that when I put this coating on, it's got the best shot at looking good. It's supposed to make this look insanely like brand spanking new, and because the car is fairly new anyway, the paint's pretty new, I've got a little bit of an advantage. So I think it's one of these things where the sooner you put it on, the better. Now let's open up this package and see what the instructions are here. So on the back it says I spray, I glide, and then I wipe. So now that's my kind of instructions. So it sounds like I need to take like a 2-foot section of the car, spray it down really good with the stuff, make it really lubricated. Then I take this clay bar and just go back and forth, make sure it's all nice and kind of sudsy. And then take the rag here next, the microfiber towel, clean that area off, and then do another 2x2-foot section. So next I went and actually dried the whole car off. I don't know that you actually need to do this because you do keep the car pretty lubricated, and the instructions did not tell me to do it, but I did and it seemed to work just fine. All right, so I'm gonna choose this like 2-foot section right here. Now keep in mind, we're still not doing the actual ceramic, coating on here. We're still just doing the cleaning part of it, the preparation. It's amazing how you can feel just how much smoother it is over here versus where I've taken the clay bar. It's like all gritty until you use this. I had no idea that that amount of stuff was stuck to my car. I don't know if you can really see it in the camera, but it is very obvious where I have clean and where I haven't. Like this, it's like all gritty, and all of a sudden you hit right here and it's just so smooth and just perfect. So no, I don't know how well this is gonna work, but before I finish doing the rest of the car, just even the cleaning part, I wanna kind of try to document just what it looks like beforehand, so you can kind of get an idea. And I don't know why you're gonna see this in the camera. We'll take some shots outside after when it's not pouring down rain. So here's where I'm at. I've gone through the entire car and I have used the clay to get it just incredible. What I'm doing right now is just kind of running the back of my finger over it to see if there's any spots I really missed. And they're very obvious when you hit one because it's super smooth. And when you do hit an area that you didn't go over, it's like it grips. You could just feel all the little pieces of dirt and everything else that are stuck into the paint. It is so obvious when it is not been hit with the clay bar. So I'm kind of doing that right now, and then the very next step then will be to actually go and start putting on the ceramic coating. But let me show you why this is really important. And to be honest, I didn't even know it was this bad until now. And to be honest, I really wish I had done this sooner, before I started getting all these little dings and stuff in my paint, because look at what I'm talking about. All along my car, there's little scratches and little nicks and dents all over in the paint. They're just covering my car. I mean, all on the front, and I really scrubbed the front of my car really well. The sides aren't so bad. It's more of just the front, and there are some spots on the side of the car that would have been nice to have been covered, but I'm just glad I'm doing it now, 7 months into owning the car, rather than having waited even longer. So real quick, I'm gonna go over my car real fast, just make sure that I didn't miss anything again, and then we're gonna move on to the next step, the actual ceramic coating. So now I know for you guys, it looks like, it's only been maybe 3-4 minutes into the video. I don't really know what you're looking at right now, but it's actually been about 5 hours I've been working on this, because I started off with washing the car. I mean, like the most detailed wash I've done. Then I pressure washed the car. Then when you wash the whole thing with a clay bar, it just really adds up a lot of time to do this right. Because remember, once you put that coating on, what's on the car is what you're gonna see. All right, now let's open up this box and see what it looks like coming in. Okay. Apply, smile, enjoy. Thank you for purchasing. We are striving to make the best ceramic coating with the easiest application. It's a DIY session. And look at that. Wow. That is a fancy looking bottle right there. There it is. So then when you actually come in here and you lift this out, then you have this really nice rag. Very soft. As well as, this looks like some gloves and another rag, as well as a nice sticker that I can put on my wall. And last but not least, we have the instructions. So in the pack, they give you 3 of these little cloths, which you wrap around the sponge that they also give you. Obviously, the soft side goes down. You're gonna take the cloth, wrap it around like that, and here's what you do. In a minute, I'm going to take the stuff and saturate this, to make sure this is really saturated. And then what you're gonna do is section off each of your panels. So the first thing I'm gonna do is when I get this thing saturated, I'm gonna come through here, and it says to do vertical or horizontal first. The main thing is that you wanna make sure you do both vertical and horizontal. The instructions actually say horizontal, but the video online actually says vertical, so I don't think it really matters which one. But go across like this and then come back the same section, go like this, you don't miss any sections. Make sure you wear the gloves so you don't get fingerprints on your car. Once I get this first section done, I want to look at it and see what it compares to the other side. It's about 65 degrees out right now, so I should only have to wait about 3 minutes, but I'm going to wait 3, 4, or 5 minutes just to be safe, and then we're going to compare both sides of the car. Now they tell you to just continue to put it on here. You don't want to end up not having enough on here. So as you're going through, continually add more to your sponge. Okay, now I am going to set my timer for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to do this other section over here while I'm waiting. So now I'm not sure what you can see in the video, but this is what it looks like right after I've applied it and it sat for 5 minutes. I haven't buffed it out yet, but you can still see that there's a line difference there where it's kind of dried. So the next thing I want to do is take the microfiber cloth that they give you and just buff it out. Now it does look almost like it's wet when I'm doing this. It doesn't look like it's completely dry. I don't know what it's supposed to look like, but it sure looks good after though, I'll tell you that much. I've never seen this car so shiny. It looked good from in the beginning, now it looks even better. I'm gonna make sure to get all the little swirls out, which is not that hard to do with this stuff. I was actually surprised. That's one thing that I thought would be a little bit tricky, but this stuff actually doesn't swirl. I mean, you look around here and you don't see hardly, or really any swirl marks. Man, I wish I had done this sooner. All these little nicks in here. Right away, my thought was, well, will I be able to see this like obvious difference when I look at the car after putting this on? And I do definitely see a slight difference, like it's like really shiny, glossy kind of look. I mean, the Tesla paint looks really good anyway, so it's not like extremely noticeable. Like if I walked up to the car right now and looked at this, either side, this part's been done, this part hasn't been, I couldn't just tell you, hey, there's something different about that side. But again, it's not so much that, it's more about the protectant side, so I'm not saying it necessarily should, but that was just one of my first things I was looking at was which one, you know, does it look any different? And so right now, my thought is that, well, because I did such a great job cleaning it, this product should keep it looking this way. That's a difference. So if I were to then go and drive this car around for, you know, a week and then come back and do the same test, then it would be very obvious which side of this car had the actual product on it, had the ceramic coating, because this stuff is going to deflect all sorts of stuff, whereas this side's going to just absorb it right in because there's no protective film over top like we talked about at the beginning of this video, protecting the paint. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rest of the car, and then we're going to go out there into the daylight probably tomorrow and take some pictures, look at it, and just see how great this car actually looks after this ceramic coating's been put on it. So now make sure you do got a lot of fluid on here. You want to constantly be putting stuff on here to make sure you get it nice and thick. And you know, I like on the door here, I just went right over the door just to make sure that I didn't have any spots missing around the door. I don't know if that's the exact thing to do, but that's what I did anyway. And also around all the panels, I went first all the way around like that to make sure it all got along, as well as I even overlapped it a little bit to make sure there wasn't any parts missing. You know, you don't want to do this twice. It's very time consuming, but well worth it from what I'm seeing with just the little parts of the car I've done already. So now that I've gone horizontal, I'm going to come back and do it all vertically. Be careful though with this bottle. It is very slick with these gloves on. After you get some of the stuff, the ceramic on your gloves, it gets really slick. Alright, it's 11 p.m. I'm done. I've got the car all coated. It looks incredible. I'm exhausted, but well worth it. It is the most shiny I have ever seen it. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Did all the mirrors. Here's the thing I would point out, that when you go back over the car at the end, go rebuff out where you kind of join the different sections you did at a time, especially on these joints, because a lot of times as you're coming through you get it to go over where you've already done. So come back through and rebuff out a lot of those lines, and I found quite a few places where I had missed that, but I did that all to there. I also did put it on the headlights. It does say in the instructions that you can put it on glass. I might even experiment putting it on the windshield. I was going to just verify first that that's actually what that is for, but it came out great. It's the morning of the next day, and one thing that I noticed the first thing when I pulled the car out of the garage this morning was that what looked like I got it nice and clean and buffed out in the lights of my garage, even though there were good lighting, coming out into daylight, you can see all the imperfections that I missed. So one thing I'd highly recommend is that make sure that you don't say the job is done if you take it outside, if you did it inside, and double check. For example, you might be able to see kind of like right here where it's just not buffed in very well there. So just going to come back through here and re-wipe it down, and you know, it's a lot stiffer than it was last night, or harder last night to get it out, but it's still very doable. When it was all said and done, I could not have been more happy with the outcome. I mean, it took me probably around 6 to 7 hours to do a complete job on it with working steady. I did have to move cameras around and do some other stuff that most people wouldn't have to do, but the end result was completely worth it. I'm so glad I did it, and if you guys want to know any more about it, just check the description down below for all the details. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you on the next video.